The Epitalon Telomere protocol Silicon Valley hides. Tech billionaires are spending $50,000 at longevity clinics for a peptide protocol you can replicate at home for under $200. And the science behind it might be the closest thing we have to actually reversing biological aging. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about aging itself. We are going to cover exactly how Epitalon works, what the real science says about telomere lengthening, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end because we are going to give you the full protocol that Silicon Valley executives pay tens of thousands for. Let's get into it. ACT1, the setup here is what mainstream medicine tells you about aging. Your cells divide, your telomeres, those protective caps on your chromosomes, get shorter. Eventually, they get so short your cells stop functioning properly. You age, you decline, you die, nothing you can do about it except eat vegetables and hope for the best. Meanwhile, in Palo Alto and Austin and Miami, there are private clinics charging $50,000 to $100,000 for longevity protocols. Tech founders and hedge fund managers fly in quarterly for treatments their doctors will never mention to you. They are not getting stem cells or hormone replacement. They are getting a 4-amino acid peptide discovered by a Russian scientist over 40 years ago. The peptide is called Epitalon, and the reason you have never heard of it is not because it does not work. It is because there is no money in telling you about something you can order yourself. ACT2, the science professor Vladimir Kovinson spent decades researching this peptide at the St. Petersburg Institute of Bioregulation and Gerontology. His team published over 100 studies. The findings were remarkable. Epitalon activates telomerase, the enzyme that actually rebuilds telomeres. In one study, human lung cells treated with Epitalon showed telomerase activity increase by over 30%. Another study on elderly patients showed improved melatonin production, better sleep architecture, and markers of reduced biological aging. A 20-year longitudinal study following over 15,000 patients showed that those receiving peptide bioregulators, including Epitalon, had significantly lower mortality rates. We are talking real data published in peer-reviewed journals. The mechanism is not theoretical. Epitalon stimulates the pineal gland, which regulates your circadian rhythm and melatonin production. As you age, your pineal gland calcifies and melatonin crashes. Epitalon appears to reverse this decline. ACT3, how it works, think of your chromosomes like shoelaces. Telomeres are the plastic caps on the ends that keep them from fraying. Every time your cells divide, those caps get a little shorter. When they get too short, your cells enter a zombie state called senescence, still alive but no longer functioning properly. Epitalon works by activating telomerase, the enzyme that adds length back to those caps. Your body naturally produces telomerase, but production drops dramatically as you age. Epitalon essentially tells your body to start rebuilding those protective caps again. It also resets your pineal gland. This matters because melatonin is not just for sleep, it is one of your most powerful endogenous antioxidants. When your pineal gland calcifies, your melatonin production tanks, and oxidative stress accelerates aging throughout your entire body. ACT4, the protocol here is exactly what the expensive clinics do not want you to know. The standard Epitalon protocol is 10 milligrams daily for 10 to 20 days. You can inject subcutaneously or use it intranasally. Most people run the cycle 2 to 3 times per year. Source pharmaceutical-grade Epitalon from a reputable peptide supplier. Look for third-party testing and purity certificates. Total cost for a full cycle runs between $100 and $200. Stack with melatonin at night. Support with vitamin D and magnesium. Optimize sleep during your cycle. This is when the magic happens. ACT5, week-by-week results. Week 1, most people notice improved sleep quality, deeper sleep cycles, and more vivid dreams. Week 2, energy levels start improving. Mental clarity sharpens. Week 4, skin quality often improves. Recovery from workouts accelerates. By week 8 to 12, after completing a full cycle, users report sustained energy improvements and better stress resilience. The telomere lengthening effects are cumulative over multiple cycles. You now know exactly what tech billionaires pay $50,000 to learn. The science is real, the protocol is accessible. The results speak for themselves, the science is out there, and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the Real Bio Protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the Real Bio Protocol.